Christine Keeler, a stunning call girl, is the honey in a honey trap. It is a British sexpionage plot to blackmail a Russian spy. But at this lavish country estate, the honey trap goes sour, snares the wrong man, and erupts into a front-page scandal and political disaster. London, 1960. It's the height of the Cold War, a time when secret agents flourish. The British government is overwhelmed by a flood of grim news. Moscow threatens to use missiles to protect Cuba from the US. The Soviets shoot down an American U-2 spy plane. And the Soviet embassy welcomes a new arrival. Into this house of many mysteries, on March 27th comes a spy fresh from the Soviet Union. His cover, Deputy Naval Attaché. Name, Yevgeny Ivanov, age 37. Under command of the GRU, Soviet Military Intelligence. Mission, ferret out British military and political intelligence. Ivanov is a World War II Navy veteran. He's not just another Russian. He's a charmer who marries into the Soviet elite. His wife's father is Secretary of the Supreme Soviet. At Leconfield House MI5 headquarters, Ivanov makes sensitive antenna quiver. Leconfield is so secret no one is supposed to know where it is, let alone that it's the headquarters of counterintelligence, the most secret arm of Britain's Secret Service. MI5 knows that Ivanov is a spy. They also know he has a weakness. Double agent Oleg Penkovsky is a GRU officer working for the British and the CIA. Penkovsky says Ivanov is a heavy drinker and a womanizer. He's also married to a Russian woman with powerful connections, a perfect target for compromise. The MI5 plan: entice Ivanov into bed with a call girl, take pictures with a hidden camera, and blackmail him. Purpose: persuade him to defect or become a double agent. To carry out this honey trap, they call on another man about town. Name, Dr. Stephen Ward, age 51. Son of a minister, Ward trains as an osteopath in the United States, which Americanizes his British manners. Back in London at 38 Devonshire Street, he sets up a flourishing practice. His first patient is U.S. Ambassador W. Averill Harriman. The illustrious and powerful who depend on Ward's soothing fingers include Lord William Astor and Winston Churchill himself. Ward also gains fame as a portrait artist. Among his subjects, comedian Terry Thomas, Prime Minister Harold Macmillan, and Sophia Loren. He lives at 17 Wimpole Mews. From here, he cultivates celebrities and some of London's most beautiful party girls, introducing them to the wealthy upper class. Ward has just what MI5 needs for its Ivanov caper, a unique talent for setting up sexual encounters that will enable them to blackmail the Russian spy. An MI5 agent codenamed Woods approaches Ward and suggests he set up the Russian. Ward agrees to work for MI5. The agent suggests one of Ward's girls is the bait in the honey trap. Name, Christine Keeler, age 19. Address, the other side of the tracks. A trailer park in Raysbury, where Christine grew up with her mother. The spirited teenager, desperate to escape poverty, takes a job dancing at Murray's Cabaret Club in Soho, popular with socialites. Ward induces her to live with him and learn the arts of a modern courtesan. Christine likes the life of a well-paid party girl. She even poses as Mata Hari. Ward introduces Christine to the rich and powerful, and at MI5's request, to Ivanov. The threesome often spends weekends a short drive from London at Ward's summer cottage on the Thames River. The cottage is part of Lord William Astor's lavish estate at Cliveden. Astor is a member of the House of Lords, grandson of William Waldorf Astor, the enormously wealthy Anglo-American publisher. Astor and Ward have become close friends. Ward is now a part of the Astor social circle, including the most powerful members of Britain's conservative government. The Ward-Astor friendship is so close that Ward pays only a token £1 a year to rent a cottage near the Astor mansion. The cottage provides welcome relief on a hot summer weekend in July 1962, when Ward invites Ivanov, Christine, and a few other girls for a fateful party. As it happens, Lord Astor is also having a party at the mansion the very same weekend. The two groups will meet at the Astor swimming pool, but MI5's honey trap will attract the wrong man. July 8th, 1962. At his elegant Cliveden estate, the lord of the manor prepares for one of his frequent and lavish parties. These exquisite rooms are the realm of Lord William Astor, billed to close friends like Stephen Ward. That same night, Ward parties at the nearby cottage with courtesan Christine Keeler. At the mansion, Lord Astor's own guest list is studded with wealth and power. Among those invited to exchange pleasantries in Cliveden's luxurious rooms, the last Viceroy of India, Lord Mountbatten, the President of Pakistan, and John Profumo. Profumo is Jack to his friends, 46 years old, an aristocrat, a graduate of Oxford. He is elected youngest member of the House of Commons and rises to become Secretary of State for War in the cabinet of Prime Minister Harold Macmillan. Profumo is married to stage and film star Valerie Hobson. It's a hot night, humid, 83 degrees Fahrenheit, when John Profumo steps outside by the Cliveden pool to cool off. Then Profumo sees Christine Keeler for the first time, swimming in the Cliveden pool. She's not wearing a swimsuit or anything else. While she clutches at a towel, Profumo and Lord Astor chase her around the pool. Just as their wives appear, Stephen Ward switches on the floodlights, and Astor introduces them all. Both parties move inside, where Christine continues to steal the show by climbing inside an old suit of armor. The Secretary for War is infatuated. Profumo begins a passionate affair with Christine, an affair that will last for several weeks. Next day, enter Ivanov. Astor invites Ward's party over for another swim. Stephen Ward brings Christine and Ivanov, who has just arrived from London. The Russian spy now meets the British Secretary of State for War for the first time. They both flirt with Christine. Ward sees that John Profumo is captivated, and he worries that the honey trap set for Ivanov is going sour. To get Christine away from Profumo, Ward asks Ivanov to drive her back to the flat at Wimpole Mews. The ride is filled with small talk. Christine invites Ivanov inside for coffee. he buys a bottle of vodka. The inevitable happens. Years later in Moscow, Ivanov recalls the rest was very simple.
I think that she seduced me, and I was in bed with her.
Ivanov begins an affair with Christine and also cultivates his influential new friends. Soon he has a standing invitation to Cliveden and takes advantage of Lord Astor to spy, so he claims.
I had Minox's camera hidden under my tie.
According to Ivanov, he goes through Lord Astor's official mail and copies it for the Kremlin. He has to work quickly.
I take a copy in a few seconds.
Ivanov also pries secrets from Ward. He asks Ward to find out when America will deploy missiles in West Germany. As Ivanov recalls, Ward would then just pump it out of his high-placed patience.
While massaging him and so on, he pumps it out.
Ward's MI5 spy controller writes a report saying, quote, Ward is so much under Ivanov's influence that it would be unwise to trust him. By summer's end, MI5 has discovered that the Secretary for War is sharing a call girl with a Russian spy. The agency fears Profumo will be blackmailed into revealing state secrets. MI5 discreetly warns him to wind up his affair with Christine. Profumo writes Christine a letter saying he can't see her for a while. It might have ended there, an embarrassed cabinet member unwittingly caught in an MI5 plot that failed. The world might never have known, except for an incident at Wimpole Mews. December 14th, 1962, a jealous ex-lover drives up to the apartment where Christine lives with Ward and another call girl, Mandy Rice Davies. Christine refuses to see him. Enraged, he fires his pistol at the apartment, narrowly missing a terrified Christine. He is Johnny Edgecombe, a Jamaican who provided Christine with drugs in return for sex. Turmoil in such a respectable neighborhood makes news.
At the moment, the only signs of the shooting are 2 uniformed policemen, 1 plainclothes policeman, 2 bullet holes in the front door, and a smashed window in the back door.
The incident produces gossip and spawns rumors. Christine Keeler is linked to a high government official, the keeper of Britain's deepest military secrets.
Are you going to make any comment at all?
No, no comment.
Now the whole story is unfolding before a fascinated public, and MI5's clever scheme begins to unravel. January 1963. Along the Thames, Britain's Houses of Parliament buzz with rumors and gossip. For months, the lords, ladies, and members of Parliament have been savoring rumors that link Secretary for War John Profumo with party girl Christine Keeler and a Russian spy. Desperate for money, Christine sells her juicy life story to the Sunday Pictorial tabloid for £1,000. Extremely worried, Ward blocks publication of the exposé, threatening to sue. The paper backs off.